Hello, my name is Brian Henry, Mayor of Pawleys Island, South Carolina. I would like to provide an update on our progress with the Architectural Review Board since the last video I sent back in early April. The feedback following the video was overwhelmingly positive, but there were a few questions raised as well. So I will address some of those in this update and also tell you about some of the work that has been done since the last video. The Planning Commission and the town's architect have developed an architectural design booklet to share with property owners. I'm providing a link as part of this communication. We have also established procedures on how the ARB board will process and review applications. And we have identified 5 property owners to serve on the Architectural Review Board. Each of these members are longtime Pawleys people with diverse and professional backgrounds. They will serve us well. The Planning Commission and Town Council have met 3 more times to take a closer look at the impacts of the ARB on smaller lots and also to consider feedback provided over the last several weeks. We listened and we made a few tweaks accordingly. Here are 4 of them. 1, on the roof pitch, the current required pitch is 712, and a 912 steeper pitch was being recommended as a requirement. That is being changed to a recommendation. We did not want to be too arbitrary or heavy-handed in imposing this requirement, but it will be part of the design guidelines. As for stacking of second-level porches and minimum sizes of first-level porches, these will not be hard and fast requirements either, but they too will be part of the design guidelines. Number 3, what about smaller lots? The town performed a detailed analysis by reviewing all lots on the island. There are less than a handful of, quote, smaller properties that may have been potentially impacted by these new design guidelines. However, after analyzing each one, the regulations established by the current development code take precedence over what the new architectural guidelines would impose. In other words, we believe that the small lot issue is somewhat mitigated by this fact. However, rest assured, we will work with any property owner with a small lot to make sure we do not negatively impact their building size. And number 4, to make sure we are doing the right thing and the new ARB is performing the way we intended, we will set a 2-year sunset clause. This will serve as a checkpoint to proactively assess how the ARB is working, look for ways to improve, add to it, or even loosen it up. How about some of the other feedback we've received? A few property owners felt like the town is fast-tracking this effort. While I understand this sentiment, I would remind everyone that a similar effort was undertaken in 2004 to establish an ARB, but it never really got traction. And the current effort has been in the works for well over a year. There was always a reason not to do something, but we believe it's now or never, and we've done the necessary diligence, and I want to thank the Planning Commission for their work on that. Others have said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But all you have to do is look at some of the latest homes that have been built or currently under construction. We have a unique opportunity to preserve what makes Pawleys Island unique. And most would agree, now is the time to get a handle on it. Our goal is to eliminate the big box look on Pawleys Island. So to accomplish this, we are requiring the second floor to be reduced to 80% of the living space on the first floor. Roof pitch, first and second level porches, dormers, etc. These will all be recommended in the overall design and look. These guidelines all trend towards a Pawleys look. The ARB wants to be flexible and work with the property owner and their architect. It is our hope that it will be mutual. The ARB will take all aspects into consideration and decide whether to approve an application. So while not all design guidelines are required, the property owner will be required to make a good faith effort to design a house in keeping with these guidelines. I feel confident that we are on the right track with this ARB. We do not have a design review process currently. This formally establishes one. That is a major step forward in preserving Pawleys Island for the long haul. We're going to ease into this and not be overly restrictive, burdensome, or punitive. But we believe now is the time. We want to be flexible, but at the same time be able to hold the line. We will be grandfathering in all current structures. So if you lose your home to a calamity such as a fire or a storm, you can build it back. If you tear it down voluntarily, you will need to build back adhering to the new guidelines. The second and final reading of creating the ARB and passing the new guidelines will be this Monday, June 14th, and Town Council will be voting on these measures. You are welcome to come and speak on this topic during the hearing. Thanks for your time. And as always, if you have additional feedback or questions, email me at mayorhenry@townofpi.com. Thank you.